I have watched hundreds, thousands, probably tens of thousands of hours of videos on YouTube talking about how to grow a channel, niche down, algorithm, SEO, keywords, titles, descriptions, tags. I mean, I have watched so much content about growing a YouTube channel. I think it's time that I actually put this into practice and make another channel and show you how to do these things, because you know what? I'm gonna be honest, it's very male focused and I'm not about it. Although I have watched videos from like Sunny Lenarduzzi, Vanessa Lau, Catherine Manning. I've also watched Think Media, Roberto Blake, Sean Cannell. Who else? Those are kind of the big ones. vidIQ, of course. And it's just time to get a different perspective, because I think a lot of these channels are talking about getting very niche. And I think recently, especially on TikTok, I don't know about YouTube, and it's probably because the algorithm is a bit different on YouTube and it's harder to find new people. But I think people are abandoning the niche, and I kind of want to try it out and see if it actually works for myself, and see if the TikTok people that are talking about it, if that actually translates and works on YouTube. So I have another channel, Strolling Through Life. I have over 12,000 subscribers, and I've built it based off of niching down, because everyone talked about niching down. So I was following what everyone was saying, and then I realized, and then life happened. So I wasn't as consistent and I wasn't posting as much, and I didn't see a lot of growth because I wasn't posting videos. When crap hit the fan and I was looking at my YouTube channel and then my heart wasn't in it anymore, I was like, I need to change my niche. Do I abandon this channel and start anew? Do I just change my niche? Do I ease into it? And I've kind of been easing into it. Like, I still make some of the same videos, but overall, it's such a big task. It is so overwhelming. And once you box yourself into a niche, it's so hard to get out of it. It's so hard to get out of it. And I see so many people on TikTok talking about abandoning the niche and sticking with a theme. And I am gonna test that out. It was during the pandemic. That's when I was really growing. It was like 2019, 2020, 2021-ish, more so 2020. And I grew my audience by making a ton of eco-friendly product reviews. I had SEO down. I knew what to put in my title descriptions, and I knew what videos that would actually attract the audience that I was building and growing. However, sometimes people niche down. They put themselves in a box, and then they're stuck there, and it's like the only content you can make that is successful on that channel is the content that was doing well over years, maybe a few months, maybe a week. Like, this is the only content that is doing well, and then it's like, okay, I'm niched down, I'm in this box, that is the only content I can make now. And that's where I got stuck, because then during the pandemic, I had a lot of big life changes happening, and I was like, I don't want this niche anymore. Like, being in the sustainability niche, in the eco-friendly space, it kind of felt overwhelming to me because I had to be perfect. Like, people were constantly nitpicking me, and I know this happens in like any single niche and in any single video, but it was really getting to me. It was not good for my mental health. And I was like, you know what? Let's take a step back. What is actually bringing me joy right now? What do I actually want to create content on? And it's not the content I've been making. So I'm changing the niche over there. which then is this whole other task that feels super daunting because I am changing my niche and now I'm not growing. Like, I was so used to a certain amount of numbers in my analytics. I was so used to seeing growth. These growth tactics work if you're in a niche and you're sticking to that niche. But if you corner yourself into a box and then you change your mind, you're kind of stuck. There's a recycling truck outside. Hold on. So all of these channels whose niche is to grow on YouTube and how to be a YouTuber and all of that, like, I feel like the content for the most part is about channels that truly niche down and only stick to one topic. And I get it. I get that's the easiest way to grow, but I also don't see a lot of these channels that help you with YouTube talk about like lifestyle type content. And I feel like that's such a big market for content creators that I think it is a lot harder to grow in the lifestyle niche, and it's so broad and it can cover a lot of different things, and there's not just like one lifestyle niche. But overall, I think it is harder to grow in that sense, and I want to test out the tips and see if I can actually commit and do them and grow on my other channel. And also I'm interested to see how this channel does when I'm just talking about YouTube, because you see all these YouTubers who just talk about YouTube or just talk about social media and growth or business, and they grow so quickly. But what if you start in a different niche that has nothing to do with business or money? So I'm interested to see how that goes. So stay tuned. I'm very interested to see how this all happens and goes, and I've never seen a YouTube channel that really focuses on their channel growth. It's like their channel grows because they're talking about YouTube tips and how to grow and how to make money and all of that. But what if they are analyzing a different channel in a niche outside of YouTube, outside of making money, all of that? Because my personal opinion is that you can grow a lot faster talking about how to make money online and how to be a YouTuber and how to do social media, because there's so many people searching for that content. And obviously that makes sense from a business standpoint because there are so many people searching for that content, and that's great for SEO and all of that. But if you're in another niche, how quickly does that growth happen? You have the same tactics, you have the same tips. Obviously your content has to be good. If your content sucks, then it sucks. You can't grow. But I'm just really interested to see how this goes. So if you're interested, subscribe, like, let me know what your content is about. I'm super interested to see what your niche is. If it's in the lifestyle niche, if it's something else. I'm really gonna focus on like lifestyle things because that's what is interesting to me. I'm talking about like self-care, self-love, being your authentic self over on my channel. So if you're interested in that, go subscribe to my main channel. But let's see how this does. Cheers to growing in 2024. Let's do this.